Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me at Angela's Hangout. Today we are going to make a chili cheese chicken quesadilla. Yep, in the air fryer. Stay tuned and see how it's done. Okay, so this is super easy. All you need is one ginormous tortilla, some leftover meats, whatever you have. I have chicken, some cheese, and I'm using a can of green chilies and also some butter. So all you have to do is literally just spread it, just like you're spreading toast. And then, yep, you're right. It's going to make a mess because we have to flip it over. But that's okay because if you do it on a cutting board, they clean up so super easily. And we're going to add our cheese in there. So I did a lot of shredding to get this cheese all nice and shredded. So I'm going to use every single little last drop. This is just, what is it, medium cheddar. You can also use pepper jack or whatever cheese you have laying around. I mean, anything tastes good in a tortilla. And this is just some leftover chicken breast that I had already cooked up for a previous meal. And so I'm just going to use the rest of it up now. And just go ahead and cut them down into a little bit smaller sizes so that I get a bite of the chicken in there with every single bite of the quesadilla. And so this is kind of like the secret ingredient, which makes it taste so delicious. And it's just a can of green chilies. So I like a lot of it. Because to me it just tastes so good, and it's not as hot as jalapenos. No, you're more than welcome to use jalapenos if you'd like. I just can't handle the it's a little too spicy for me, so a little too much heat for me. And literally that is it. So just flip it over, and we're gonna go ahead and put this in our air fryer. So this has been preheating now for about 5 minutes. So just gonna go ahead and turn that off, and then that's it. So we don't need to grease our rack or anything like that. We don't have to put any spray, no parchment paper, nothing, because the butter is going to not only make the tortilla super nice and crunchy on the outside, but it'll make it so it doesn't stick to anything at all. So that's really, really nice. So I love this thing. I think it is so cool. Look at it. It fits in there just perfectly. So anyway, gonna go ahead and crank it on. We're going to turn the heat down to 350, and I'm going to set it for 7 minutes. So we're just going to kind of keep an eyeball on it because we don't want it to overcook or anything like that, and give it a flip halfway. So here we are. Literally, you guys, I set it for 7 minutes. It only took 5. So I did flip it over around 2 minutes just to take a look at it, and I was like, oh no, one of the top part of it had kind of flown off a little bit, so it kind of stuck that way, which is, hey, it's all right. Just shows you how crunchy it is if it sticks up in the air like that, right? But look, it just slides right off the rack, no problem. Love these. I'm telling you, I love this thing. This is like the coolest machine ever. Whoever invented this was like a genius. So anyway, back to the quesadilla. Check that out. Look at that cheese. It's all nice and melted in there. So ooey gooey. Oh my goodness. Now, when you first pull it out like I did, you probably don't want to handle it right away because it's really, really hot. But look at that. You can see all those green chilies. The chicken is kind of hanging out of there. And look at that cheese. Oh my goodness. It's so delicious. And because we used butter on the outside, it's going to make that crust nice and extra crunchy, which is exactly how I like my quesadillas to be. So let's go ahead and dive in. I couldn't stand it, you guys. I did dive into it just a little bit before showing it to you. But look at that. It's so good. Look at it. You can hear the crunch. Hear it? So good. Mm, that cheese. So good. Perfect little snack, or when you get off of work. It doesn't matter. It's so good. Anybody's gonna love that one. So I highly recommend trying that in the air fryer. It's so crunchy. Like, I've been making quesadillas the wrong way for so many years. I've been doing it on the stovetop, and I love how crunchy it is in the air fryer. Absolutely delicious. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye now.